Hello, legends. You're watching Everything Football, and it's good to be back on your screens. This is the Matchday prediction and preview show with Chuks, Kizzy, and Otis. And as usual, we're going to give you our predictions for match day 3. We're also going to give you our previews for the game. Now, last week saw interesting results. We saw Manchester United get beat by Brighton 2-1. It was heartbreaking for United fans. We saw interesting results from Chelsea, who beat Wolves 6-2. Madrid drew yesterday to Las Palmas. Arsenal got a win, Man City got a win. So we're going to kick off by giving you our predictions for the English Premier League and then cut across the top clubs and other leagues across Europe. So amongst the big games for the English Premier League, I think it's going to kick off with Arsenal, who are going to face Brighton at the Emirates, and that is going to be 12:30 early kickoff tomorrow. And we also have Man City, who will face West Ham, Chelsea will face Crystal Palace on Sunday, and then Manchester United will face Liverpool. But we're going to kick off with Arsenal, who will play Brighton, and that is early kickoff, 12:30 at the Emirates. Who's up for it?
Arsenal has been in very, very beautiful form. Even before the season started, they have been on beautiful form. Before the last season ended, they have been on beautiful form. So coming from last season into this season, their form has been wonderful. But you see this game against Aston Villa, the last game that they played, they weren't so convincing. I'll be honest with you guys, they weren't convincing. Yes, they won though, but we all know Aston Villa cooked them. Arsenal has been on wonderful form during the preseason. Coming into this game, won Manchester United, won their last before Manchester United won their last game 3-0 to Everton, won Manchester United 2-1. In as much as I see that win being a lucky win because Manchester United were the better side in that game. So coming to this game, their last game wasn't really so pleasant, wasn't really so pleasant. They didn't really play too well, but they got all 3 points. But for this game, I see Arsenal winning this game, but Brighton is going to score. Arsenal look like a team that wants that 3 points more. But the mistake Arteta will make that will snatch this point from him is if he did not start Trossard. That will be one of the biggest mistakes that will make, that this 3 points will leave his side. But if he does his formation way, get his statistics right, Arsenal is going to win this game. So I see Arsenal winning this game 3-1. Brighton is going to score, so Arsenal is going to win this game 3-1.
So both teams to score. BTS. Arsenal is expected to beat Brighton at the Emirates 3-1. All right, let's move on to Brentford, who are going to face Southampton.
We have seen how good Brentford has been, even against Liverpool. Yes, I know they lost to that game against Liverpool, but they've been very good. Even last season they've been good. This season they've been good. So and Southampton coming from a promoted team from the relegation side, they faced Newcastle. Against Newcastle, they conceded 1 goal. Against small teams, so that's what I mean. They don't concede too much. When they play against big teams, they score. These are the 2 things I take from them. When they play against their fellow small team, they don't concede too much. Brentford has been a very good side. I remember when Man United won them 2-1, it was a comeback. Whenever Brentford is playing in their home, they are very good. So I'm not even expecting Southampton to beat them in their home. It's not possible. The last time they met, home and away, they beat Southampton, and it was all clean sheet. Brentford is going to beat Southampton. They're going to beat Southampton, but the goal difference will be like at least 1 goal. At least they're going to beat them 2-1. 2-1 victory to Brentford. And Southampton are going to score their first goal of the season against Brentford. I'm seeing that one happening.
Southampton is expected to score their first goal of the season against Brentford, but are not expected to win. Kizzy's prediction is Brentford 2, Southampton 1. Let's move on to Leicester, who have just been promoted to the EPL. Leicester are going to face Unai Emery's Aston Villa.
First of all, you see these two teams are just coming from a loss. Aston Villa lost their last game, Leicester lost their last game. So the team that will be most serious for this point is Aston Villa. Because considering how much they have spent in the transfer market, they want to get a statement. So the person that will be struggling, ginger at, I want this point, is going to be Aston Villa. Leicester will have less pressure on them. And we could see how Aston Villa played Arsenal. You can see how deadly Aston Villa was. So I see Aston Villa winning this. Leicester will give a good fight. Leicester will even look like if they were about to win it. But Aston Villa is going to win this game 2-1.
2-1 final scoreline of the game in favour of Aston Villa. Leicester is expected to score, but Aston Villa will bag all 3 points. So up next, we're going to give you the prediction for the Baggies versus Bournemouth. So Everton are going to host Bournemouth at Goodison Park. Kizzy, what is your prediction and analysis for this game?
Firstly, looking at their head-to-head, the data I've noticed that Everton has been more victorious, especially in home, when playing against Bournemouth. But that is that Everton, not this Everton. Now, for Bournemouth has played 2 matches in Premier League. They've drawn the 2. They drew against Newcastle in home. They drew against Nottingham Forest away. The both teams, I'm not sure the both teams really know what's going on right now because, like, from looking at 2 of them, I'm seeing a lot of lapses. Like they really need to cover ground, and because of this, Everton, Bonham and Solanke, I think they've been having a goal drought. Everton has been so easy. They played Newcastle 3-0, played Tottenham 4-0. They now went to meet Doncaster in the FA Cup.
Only they don't conceive 7 goals.
Yeah, they now went to win Doncaster 3-0. Just to show as if they know what they are doing. But me and you know that Doncaster, anybody will win them. So now for this particular game, I see both teams just playing themselves and scoring themselves goals because there will be goals in that game. I don't see that game happening to be a goalless draw. So I'm seeing them scoring 1-1 draw or 2-2 draw.
But Bournemouth are going to be without Solanke. Do you still think they're going to have their goal prowess will be evident?
Yes, they will score goals because Everton midfield is like guarding.
Even not only their midfield, their defense is not there since the injury. Right, with injured, they have plenty injury problems.
Bournemouth like playing physical game, and when they come like that, for 1 goal, 2-1, 2-2.
But Bournemouth has signed the number 9. They have signed the number 9 from I think FC Porto.
So I expect them to defend more and at least score 1 goal. So I expect them to draw 1-1 with Everton. Yeah.
Our predicted scoreline is 1-1. So we're going to move on to Nottingham Forest, who are going to host Wolves.
Those 2 teams, very funny. Chelsea used the loss of Man City and just wore all the anger on them. That is meant to be used. In the first half, they played a wonderful football against Chelsea. Like they were trying to actually win the game. We could see that even when Chelsea got an early goal, they came back. Chelsea scored, they came back. So we could see that they were resilient. But Forest, see the last 2 games that Forest has played, Forest were supposed to win those 2 games. The second one, I would not say they were so stupid because it was actually a very, very tough one. First, we'll be looking for their first win of the season. Goal-wise, they have been a little bit calm goal-wise. So at the end of this game, I see Forest drawing this game 2-2.
We expect both teams to score 2 goals apiece. 2-2 is our predicted scoreline for Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. Up next, the Hammers are going to host Manchester City. So West Ham versus Manchester City. How do you see that game panning out, Kizzy?
West Ham has been very good in their home, even against Man City. You understand? They've been good in. Man City can win, even other matches that Man City can win them in their home, right? But West Ham has been very good in their home against the clubs, especially
that one last season. No,
I'm coming now. It's all we have now. Even though it's 1980, it's all we have. Man City this particular season now. Forget that we Man City won those people. Those people don't know what they are doing. You push down, you came and start. You're coming out to play Man City. Like I don't know what you expect to happen. That one is just play. West Ham now having one Bissaka to lock up Doku, right?
Oh, that's true.
And Doku being their man. You understand? Having one Bissaka to lock up Doku, I think have Emerson to follow up Savinho. Their Haaland, who knows? Nobody can lock him up though. So for me, that particular match is going to be very difficult because if you can stop Doku and Savinho is not really having a good day at the right wing, the Man City will have a very big problem. Start looking for penalties and 1 or 2 breakthrough so that they can start scoring goals because that is what happened. That penalty against Ipswich was a breakthrough, and finally they scored about 3 extra goals in few minutes. Most time, Man City just need that breakthrough. And if you can stop that breakthrough from happening earlier in the game,
you can survive.
Then you understand it's going to lag goals. Don't let them score you first half. If they score you first half, you may end up leaving the match. Your fans may end up leaving the stadium before the match ends.
70 minutes.
Right? West Ham is that team that I see that can put Man City on a first half draw. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting West Ham to give Man City a hard time. At least the first half draw. West Ham is the team that you know that can score Man City. Look at West Ham attack. They have it. They have bought players. You understand? They have the players to worry Man City. They also have.
They have Kudus.
They have Kudus. They have Bowen. They still have this other guy.
Antonio.
You still have one other guy they brought from Championship. That game is going to be very difficult. I see Man City winning that game 2-1. The goal cannot pass like that. If you ban 1-0, you understand. But let me go with 2-1, but it's still going to be 1 goal difference that Man City is going to use to win the game.
We expect both teams to score, with Manchester City beating West Ham 2-1. Kieran McKenna's Ipswich Town are going to face Fulham. Ipswich Town lost to Man City last week, and they started the
game. They have lost 2 games in a row.
Back to back. But they won against Man City.
Man City, Liverpool.
incredible.
Trash. Earlier I want to just say it saw them trashed because that was not the way, that was trash. You
It
see,
was a welcome to the Premier League, yeah.
there's one thing they should know. This is the Premier League. This is not Championship. When you're playing sides like Man City, you're trying to like build from the back. Do you have the quality? No. The painful thing now is that they want to play full attack for Farm that has the likes of Iwobi, that likes of Adama Traore, that has like of Pereira there, that like of Smith-Rowe. You see what Smith-Rowe did in their last game. You want to now play full attack for them. See, the only way Ipswich Town will survive is you get defend well, like focus more on defending down, attacking, because when you attack, you are leaving space at the back. You leave the likes of Adama Traore open to hit your massive counter. Because there's nobody in that defense line that want to win Adama. Nobody. This game, Ipswich Town was smart. But Farm is going to win this game. Farm is definitely going to win this game. 1-0.
We expect Fulham to beat Ipswich Town 1-0. Let's move on to Sunday fixtures. Newcastle are going to host Tottenham at St James's Park. So, Newcastle versus Spurs on Sunday. How do you see that fixture panning out, Chuks?
Hot. Newcastle, they won their first game, but they were so lucky to not lose that game because they had a red card very early in the game, and they were lucky that they had already scored before the red card, so they just had to like defend till the ending. In their second game, it was a really tough battle. I was expecting Newcastle to do to that team was like just pipe them, we know Newcastle that we saw last season, just pipe teams. I think they haven't yet found their swagger yet in Premier League. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's missing. I don't know what the formula that they have not yet added, or the person that is injured. I don't know if it's Wilson, because Wilson is injured. I don't know if it's because of Wilson. There's Spurs on the other side. Spurs got their flare back. See what they did to Everton. So I see Newcastle winning this game 2-1.
Kizzy, you're not going to argue. Tottenham, Newcastle versus Tottenham.
In the thinker.
In this form that Tottenham is carrying, I know Newcastle has been very bad in their home against Tottenham. Data shows that they are not convinced to come and beat Tottenham like that.
I have the feeling that they will use Tottenham to pick form.
That one is football. That's why we are here now. We need to see something amazing. It's always good to surprise us. You understand? But for me, I don't see that happening. I won't lie.
Alright, Chuks, let's get your prediction again for Newcastle versus Tottenham at St James's Park.
In fact, not 2-1. That game will end 3-2. Goals will be plenty for that game. 3-2.
No, the both teams are expected to score. The game is going to back goals. Our final prediction is Newcastle 3, Tottenham 2. Kizzy, Chelsea are going to host Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. How do you see that fixture, bro?
The game is going to bring goals. Because of this Chelsea form now, bro, what Chelsea did to Wolves is still on my head. 6-2, 4-2, 2-2 first half, second half, Chelsea scored 4 goals. The same Chelsea cannot beat Sevilla yesterday. They are beating Chelsea 2-1. Though I know Chelsea were still players, but it doesn't matter. A loss is a loss. You understand? It's already written down that Chelsea lost to Sevilla. I don't know. I don't care to know who played the match. But now, this is a Crystal Palace team that has not been themselves this season. They've been losing. Crystal Palace has been losing.
Since Otis left, they have not. See, they are just a shadow of themselves. Since Otis just left that team, they have not really gotten their flare back at all.
And Chelsea also have good records against Crystal Palace. They always have good records against the home and away. You understand? I see them getting the exact result of their last game against Crystal Palace. The 3-1 they had before, I see them doing it again 3-1 this season. Because the reason why I said they'll concede because Chelsea defense is trash. I'm sure that Crystal Palace have okay attack to be able to score Chelsea. Chelsea defense below average, no matter who's there. I see Crystal Palace scoring at least 1 goal and Chelsea scoring up to 3 goals. So Chelsea win the game 3-1.
Yeah, so with an informed Matchday and an informed Cole Palmer, we expect Chelsea to beat Crystal Palace by 3-1 at the Stamford Bridge. And let's move on to the blockbuster game of the week for the English Premier League. Manchester United are going to host Liverpool at Old Trafford, Sunday football. Let's get your analysis and let's get your prediction for that game.
Manchester United, Manchester United, I hope you guys are not going to embarrass me. Coming into this game now, you guys be like, they'll faint Manchester United. Liverpool faint because they have been having a good run of games. Faint Manchester United preseason, they have been wonderful. Faint Manchester United. But let me give you guys the good news. Messi Mount is injured. It's a good news.
Okay, yeah, that means Messi Mount will be benched. Yeah, he's not going to play.
Exactly. It's a good. See, don't get me wrong. I understand what Messi Mount brings to that high press. You understand, making teams not to play. But last season, Holland was doing that. Our number 9 can do that. You can tell Zexi to do that, to give a high press, and he will do it. I don't know if you get. So not forcing Messi Mount because you want Messi Mount to do high press for you. You will not like disorganize your, because he used to be the one leading the press line, telling like as he's pressing, he's leading it. Oh, you as I'm pressing like you press like this. So the good news is that Messi Mount will not be available. We will now use our number 9, Zexi. Zexi looks ready to start, at least play the minimum of 70 minutes. He looks ready to start. Now, this game is Manchester is going to win this game. Yes, Salah has been in form. Salah has been killing everybody, scoring goals over goals. Jota doing his thing. Diaz being Diaz. Manchester United is going to win this game, and they are going to win this game not in a big margin. Manchester United are going to win this game 4-2. I know it takes balls, right? It takes balls. But Manchester United is going to win this game 4-2. I see Manchester United win this game. There'll be goals. Salah will score. You get Salah will score. Liverpool will score. Manchester United will score, and they will score again. So this game is going to end 4-2. I said it.
Kizzy, do you want to open your mic?
What this is?
He said 4-2. He said Manchester United to beat Liverpool 4-2 at Old Trafford. Yeah, I'm not seeing this, so I'm checking. I can't find.
In as much as I would like to do that, but I don't want to do that because I will love it. I pray it happens. It's very possible.
Have faith, bro.
I don't expect Liverpool to beat us in Old Trafford. Liverpool cannot beat Man United in Old Trafford. I can beat my chest. You know, so that's one. And number 2 is that Man United have seen how clubs have scored their goals. So I expect a reaction from Man United. We have seen how Chelsea have scored 6 goals. We don't have Messi Mount again. You understand? We are going to play Fernandes in his wing. That's for sure. We are going to play Zexi, right? Ahmad. But now, I don't know, is it that Garnacho or Rashford? I pray he starts Garnacho. I pray he starts Shed. He will still play Rashford.
So yeah, I think you're going to say that.
So, even though he played Rashford, I also expect Rashford to try to do something because he has seen everybody cursing him. He has seen the likes of Dini saying Sterling is better than him. He has seen everybody calling him trash. So he should be able to make a statement in this match. So if he does not do that, then I think he's on his way out already. So I expect him to do something good against Liverpool if he wants to remain in Manchester United. This is his last season. You understand? He's our highest paid player. So he should not come and mess up. So I expect him to do something good against Liverpool. So for me, if 4-2 happens, it is a good thing. I expect Man U to win. But 3-2, 2-1 was my scoreline. When it comes to Liverpool, the goals are always plenty. So if Man U has to win Liverpool, then the goals will be plenty. Because Liverpool scores.
Chuks, are you still going with 4-2?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Our prediction for the game is Manchester United 4, Liverpool 2. We're expected to be a 6-goal thriller game with Manchester United bagging all 3 points at Old Trafford. If you're just watching us, you're watching Everything Football with Kizzy, Chuks, and Otis. Kindly give this video a like. Let's get your comments in the comment section. Let's know your thoughts about our predictions, and let's know your predictions as well. Alright, so next we're going to move on to Spanish La Liga, where Barcelona are going to face Valladolid, and then Athletic Club will play Atletico Madrid, with Real Madrid facing Real Betis on Sunday. So Barca versus Valladolid. Chuks, how do you see that game panning out? Let's get your analysis and your prediction.
Lonely at the top, gang. Barcelona 3 games in the La Liga. They have won it, right? 3 points, right? 9 points. The 6 goals that they score, the winnings that they have had is 2-1 win, 2-1 win, 2-1 win. No, with Juju be that. How would he win like 3 games? Is Juju? Nah, Juju, my guy. 3 games, 2-1, 2-1. Baba. No wonder, man. You know this is Real Madrid life just like this.
Direction.
Mbappe will play shots. Shots will go direct to keeper. Yesterday, Mbappe want to play one kind of switch shot with his left leg. It was like if he passed the ball to go kick. So Barcelona has been amazing, in as much as they have not had like their complete starting 11, but they are winning games. Now imagine they have a complete setup. Their first game, what did they use? They used 17 years old, about 3 or before 17 years old to start their game, and they are doing things. They are winning teams. So you see, Valladolid, this game they are going to win it. People that they couldn't Real Madrid won them 3-0. So it's not an informed Barcelona team that they want to not struggle. Like Barcelona want to struggle to win them. Barcelona will score at least minimum of 2 goals like they have been doing before. So I still see them winning this game 2-1.
So our prediction for the game is Barcelona 2, Valladolid 1. Let's move on to Athletic Club, who are going to host Atletico Madrid. How do you see that one going?
Atletico Madrid, they've not been convincing to me. The same thing with Bilbao. Though they won to Valencia, that was 1-0. they lost to Baka. Yeah, I think that was 2-1 or 2-1. I don't see too much interesting game. It's going to be a very boring game. Their game has always been whoever is at home is going to win the match. Atletico is that team that I know that Atletico have done me very bad things in this life. When it comes to betting, they've dealt with me. These people have shown me paper. So for me, I don't like them at all. I will not lie. I hate them, guy. I don't like Atletico Madrid. And they're also away going to Bilbao. Bro, Atletico cannot win that game. Forget Bilbao, they are playing good football. And with though this guy have not been in a very wonderful form, Nico Williams. But he's that man that can go to his home and beat Atletico Madrid. He's that man. He can do it. After all, their defense is trash. Though they went to play Espanyol 0-0. Atletico is a mess, bro. A mess. Though they've been trying to do one or two things with the likes of they have Galaha in their midfield. They also have Alvarez. With all these players, you could not beat Espanyol with Galaha, Alvarez. They're all missing goals up and down. All these players, you cannot beat Espanyol in your home. You're going to play Atletico Bilbao in their home. You want to win. They cannot win that game. I predict that game to be a draw, 2-2 draw. That's what I predict. Because they are going to score. Maybe they don't use that chance that you score one or two goals, but they cannot win the game because Bilbao will score them too. So I predict a draw, back-to-back draw for Atletico Madrid.
BTS is our prediction. We expect both teams to score 2 goals apiece, with the final scoreline being 2-2. Let's move on to finally Real Madrid, who are going to host Real Betis at the Santiago Bernabeu. Chuks.
He did not win this particular game. He did not win this game. We'll just start to fit the players. Kai Mbappe to go and be playing for their academy team. We'll just retire Modric instantly. The two of them, Rudiger will loan all of them if they don't win this game. How can they keep breaking their fans' heart like this? Now, it's not fair now. Real Betis, they have drawn 2-1 only one. Draw the first game, won the second game, draw the third game. The same thing with Real Madrid. So I see Real Madrid winning this game for sure. Real Madrid is going to win this game. Like if they don't win this game, problem. Real Betis don't really concede that much. If Real Betis is losing, they don't really concede that much. So I see Real Madrid winning this game 3-2.
Okay, so we expect Real Madrid to beat Betis 3-2. So next, we're going to move to the Italian Serie A, where Napoli, who just got Scott McTominay and Romelu Lukaku, are going to play Parma. Lazio will face AC Milan, and then Juventus are going to host Roma. Let's start off with Lazio, who are going to host Milan.
Okay, so for this game, AC Milan, I'm sure by now, but I'm going to be shouting at the players because, bro, those guys have been playing nonsense. Okay, yesterday they just signed Tammy Abraham to their team. I mean, this early morning, yesterday they signed Tammy Abraham to their team. I don't recognize AC Milan again. They've drawn, they've lost, and it's very useless because they bought players, you understand? They rebuild, but still yet the problem is increasing. So to me, guy, they really need to know what they are doing because playing Lazio home is a very tricky game. Lazio is a very difficult thing to play at home because Lazio is a ball playing team. You understand? They come outside, they score you easily. Though they lost to Udinese in their last game after winning 3-0 in the previous one before the last one. Milan in this form coming to play Lazio. Bro, it's going to be a go-go match, that is for sure. Both teams are going to score. The go-go is 100%. Now, it's about who is going to win the game. Who wants to win it more? It's going to be the team that is going to win it. AC Milan wants to win it more than Lazio. To me, AC Milan are on so much pressure by both their coach, the board, the owner, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You understand?
So that's the most important person.
Yes.
That's not to concern anybody apart from Ibrahimovic.
I don't expect them to lose this game because this is like a derby. You understand? It is a rival game. So I don't expect them to lose against Lazio. At last, let them draw. But now coming to draw Lazio, I don't know. It's very possible that AC Milan is going to draw Lazio. But for me, I see AC Milan winning that game 3-1. I see them winning that game 3-1 because both teams are going to score. That's for sure. But who wants to win it more? Who's on so much pressure? Okay, the attacker now Morata. He knows Abraham has come and be competition. Who is going to score more goals? I feel like AC Milan has so many points to prove, and so many players individually have different points to prove. So I see AC Milan trying to get an edge, at least for this particular game against Lazio. 3-1.
So we see AC Milan, who have a lot more points to prove, beating Lazio. We expect AC Milan to beat Lazio 3-1. Now let's move on to Napoli, who are going to host Parma. Napoli, who have just landed Scott McTominay and Romelu Lukaku, are going to play Parma. Napoli home, Parma away.
They needed that signing. They needed it because after their first game, whereby Verona trashed them 3-0, they needed it. They needed those signings. Those signings was like if they didn't make that signing, they would have been in trouble for the rest of the season. But the good thing is that after Verona won them 3-0, the next person they catch. You see that 3 that Verona gave to them, they gave it to the next person. We are all square. Let's fight for this league now. This game, yes, Parma is ahead of them. Parma is currently on 4 points, 1 win and 1 draw. Yes, quite alright. But now Napoli is at home. Conte is trying to dominate. Lukaku has come in. McTominay has come in, which means competition. So you see those people that are sitting at the midfield and the attack, they are going to try to make things happen to this game, putting themselves in the coach's plan. You understand? Now competition is there. So I see Napoli winning this game 2-0.
So we expect Napoli to beat Parma 2-0. Finally, from the Italian Serie A, Juventus are going to host Roma. Guys, how do you see that game going on? How do you see that game panning out? Juventus versus Roma.
Both teams have not been their best, but Juventus have been trying to. Okay, Juventus have been playing well, though. But even though we know that they've not really had to play a very big team, right? They played Como, right, and other teams. They've won both matches.
Yeah, now, scoring 6 goals.
You understand? They've won both matches, scoring 6 goals altogether. And now, so Roma lost. They drew. Jesus Christ. Oh man, this guy they go through a lot too. This guy. Roma coach they go through a lot. I swear. Yeah.
You see that coach, and if he say work easy, you can't like now. Otis, he came into a team that Mourinho had already built. A team that Mourinho has already worked on. He came into the team and started winning games.
And he thought he
for
was
his mind now. He thought he was good. You do not know the work Mourinho has done in that team. Even that season, Mourinho did serious work on that team. Just that whereby you are playing, you are okay, but you are just unlucky to win games. I don't know if you get. That was what was happening to Mourinho then. It wasn't like if they were playing rubbish football like Mourinho was bad. That's what was happening to Mourinho. In fact, the sacking, I don't even know where that sacking came from. I think it was between maybe Mourinho's, maybe they don't like Mourinho again. Maybe Mourinho now. Mourinho doesn't keep his mouth shut. He will tell you his mind. Maybe Indogo offend. Maybe Indogo piss off one of the board, or maybe I'm not even sure he pissed off anybody. I think they just look at it that that kind you want to favor your man.
Let's get salty.
Let's get our man. Let's get salty our man. Our legend. I don't know if you get.
So the Conference League they won. Thank you for giving us the Conference League. Let's get salty.
So they thought of it. They thought of it like, okay, let's get this guy. Let's bring Totti Mourinho come and carry your load and go back. You get. And that period Mourinho rejected how many jobs to focus on Roma. It was not to 1 month they sacked him. Totti came in for your mind, senior man. You want to come and now you see say the thing not easy, Abi. I go turn you. Not be Juventus they play next. Don't worry. I go turn you. Kizzy, finish him.
Juventus versus Roma.
Okay. I'm predicting Juventus to beat them 2-1.
We expect Juventus to beat Roma at home by 2-1. Before we wrap up, we're going to quickly move to the German Bundesliga where Werder are going to face Dortmund. So Dortmund will play Werder away, and then Bayer Leverkusen will face RB Leipzig. Leverkusen will host RB Leipzig at home, and Bayern Munich will play Freiburg at the Allianz Arena. So let's kick off with Werder, who are going to host Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund, they have started the season so well. They started the season very, very convincing. So they are going to win that game. There's no whether Bayern will try their best. They will try their best to want to pull up something, but Borussia Dortmund, they are going to win that game. There's no much luck on this. Borussia Dortmund is going to win that game 3-0.
We expect Borussia Dortmund to beat Werder. We expect them to keep a clean sheet. 3 points, 3 goals. Final scoreline, final prediction 3-0. Bayer Leverkusen versus RB Leipzig.
Well, this particular game, Bayer Leverkusen, diamonds go, always. Diamonds go always. But last season they beat Leipzig home and away. Let's not forget that fact. Even the previous season they beat them one, then the other one, Leipzig beat them twice. But now, let's talk about the players now. Bayer Leverkusen, they've not lost a game in their league since last season. You understand? They've been accumulating a lot of number of unbeaten run. So now, for this particular game in their home, they should not come and start losing against Leipzig. Leipzig, on the other hand, with the players they have, they've not been bad actually. They've won their last 2 games, 4-1 and 1-0. You understand? They've won their last 2 games, and that should actually give them an edge against Bayer Leverkusen. Both teams will score. You understand? I think Joseph Tar be something like that. They saw the defender Tar I think they sold him to Bayern Munich or something like that. So it's easy for them to concede, right? But now, how many goals can they score? It depends on the formation. You understand? When they play the likes of Hoffman and Schick, they still have Schick. They have Boniface. They still have Wirtz. So it depends on the formation. You understand? Depends on the formation they're going to play. That's going to help them to score more goals because they will concede. Though, is who's going to score more goals that's going to win the game. That's what's been high is to be. Last season they won 3-2 two times. You understand? They scored 3. They conceded 2. So it's who's going to score more goals. Who's going to outscore each other that's going to win the game. I see Leipzig beating them. I see that their first loss is going to happen in their home. I see Leipzig beating them in their home. 3-1.
I feel sad. Okay, so 3-1. We expect RB Leipzig to beat Bayer Leverkusen by 3-1. So Bayer Leverkusen are going to lose at home to RB Leipzig. 3-1 is our prediction for that game. Bayern are going to host Freiburg at the Allianz Arena.
Freiburg is currently sitting top of the table with them winning their first game. And Bayern Munich, they are way below. But Bayern Munich won their first game with luck. The Bayern Munich were losing. Then I came back and won the game 3-2. Where this thing gets scary is who Freiburg won. It's who they won. It's not the 3 points. It's who they won. They won Stuttgart. That's the thing they won. That's where it gets scary. It's not like if they don't want any team like that.
Stuttgart.
That is where it got scary for me. They won Stuttgart. Coming into this game, Bayern Munich has not really gotten their like.
And judging from their form from the previous season.
Previous game coming into this, exactly. So they are not really that strong. But I think Company would make something happen in this game. So Bayern Munich should wear them. So Bayern Munich are going to win that game 4-2. I think that game ended 4-2 in favor to Bayern Munich.
So we expect it to be a 6-goal thriller game. We expect both teams to score, with the final scoreline being in favor of the home side Bayern Munich, and we expect them to win by 4-2. The final scoreline Bayern 4, Freiburg 2. Okay, that's it from us. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, this is everything in football, yeah? With Chuks, Kizzy and Otis, you've just watched the Matchday prediction show. Hit on the subscribe option. It should be somewhere there on your screen or somewhere there on your screen. Just subscribe to this channel, join our amazing, young and growing YouTube community. It will encourage us to produce more of these contents for you. Give us your thoughts in the comment section and we're going to give you a kind response. So until next time, remain Chuks, Kizzy and Otis, and this is everything football.